valley and basin. Now valley is something like a corridor, a very long thing, and basin is like a bowl. Let me explain with you a more precise diagrams. For example, there is a mountain or hills, and this is a empty area between it. Okay, so this is called valley. Okay, and valley can be like, for example, this is mountain, this is mountain, this is mountain, and for example, a corridor is being made between these mountains. All right, so this is called valley. Okay, and generally we see that there can be a river also, and alongside the river we make roads also, okay, for transportation and for moving purpose. Now there's another term called basin. People get confused. Basin can be thousands of kilometer. It is a area between a lot of elevated land. For example, in India there is a state called Chhattisgarh, and the central part is called basin, because the land between it is located, in between the land which are highly elevated, between the mountains or plateaus. All right, so basin is not necessarily a place where water is accumulated. It's not necessary. It sounds basin, but basin is not necessary that there must be water. Basin, there can be a lot of rivers also, there can be forest also, there can be little bit of elevations also, there can be a lot of things. And most surprisingly, inside the basin there can be a valley. For example, there is a hill here and hill here, so this is also called a valley. Okay, so valley can also exist within the basin, but within the valley a basin cannot exist. But now you can say that, inside the valley can there exist a basin? Yes, it can exist, but the shape will be different. So it is just merely a shape. No, it is a question of shape. And what is the shape? Shape is the deciding factor, is that that there will be all hills or mountains around that land area, and the land is flat and it is lying at the bottom like a depression in the lower region it is located, and the higher region, plateau and hills, are surrounding the lower region. These are higher. And similarly, in a valley is like a corridor means road like structure. So inside it also there can be some, it is nature, and nature can form, in a very, it's a God creation, and God can exist in any form. So there can be a valley, a basin also, but depends on the size and shape. So there can be a basin inside the valley also. A valley can be